Imagine a world where long-standing trade alliances are upended overnight. On May 30, 2025, former U.S. President Donald Trump announced a dramatic increase in tariffs on imported steel and aluminum, doubling them from 25% to 50%. This bold move, aimed at revitalizing domestic industries, has sent shockwaves through global markets and prompted several nations to reconsider their trade partnerships. As countries seek stability and reliability in their economic relations, many are now turning to Canada as a preferred trading partner. In this video, we'll delve into the top 10 countries shifting their trade focus from the US to Canada, exploring the reasons behind these decisions and the broader implications for global trade dynamics. Country number 10, China. While US-China trade relations remain strained, China is exploring alternative partnerships to sustain its export-driven economy. Canada's neutral stance and commitment to multilateralism make it an appealing partner. Recent dialogues have focused on sectors like clean energy, education, and technology, signaling a potential deepening of Sino-Canadian economic ties. Country number 9, France. Facing challenges due to US trade policies, France is actively seeking to bolster its economic ties with Canada. The two nations are collaborating on initiatives related to climate change, digital innovation, and cultural exchange. These efforts aim to create a resilient bilateral relationship capable of withstanding global economic fluctuations, emphasizing shared values and mutual interests. Country number 8, Australia. Australia's Trade Minister, Don Farrell, openly criticized the US tariff increases, labeling them as not the act of a friend. In response, Australia is deepening its economic relationship with Canada, focusing on mining, education, and tourism. This shift underscores Australia's commitment to diversified and stable trade alliances, seeking partners who value mutual respect and long-term collaboration. Country number 7, India. India's burgeoning economy requires dependable trade partners, especially in the face of unpredictable US tariffs. This has led India to strengthen its ties with Canada, particularly in the IT and agricultural sectors. Collaborative initiatives in technology transfer and food security are at the forefront of this renewed partnership, reflecting a shared commitment to sustainable development and economic resilience. Country number 6, United Kingdom. In the wake of the US imposing steep tariffs on steel and aluminum, the UK finds itself re-evaluating its trade alliances. Post-Brexit, the UK has been eager to establish robust trade partnerships, and Canada's stable economic environment presents an attractive alternative. Negotiations are underway to enhance the UK-Canada trade agreement, focusing on sectors like finance, pharmaceuticals, and education. This pivot aims to ensure economic stability amidst global uncertainties, offering the UK a reliable partner in a time of shifting alliances. Country number 5, Brazil. As a major exporter of raw materials, Brazil has felt the sting of US tariffs. In search of new markets, Brazil is turning to Canada, which has shown interest in Brazilian commodities like soybeans and iron ore. This budding trade relationship is further bolstered by shared interests in sustainable agriculture and environmental conservation. Country number 4, South Korea. South Korea's steel industry has been directly impacted by the US tariff hikes, leading to a re-evaluation of its export strategies. Canada emerges as a viable alternative, offering a more predictable trade environment. The two nations are now exploring opportunities in renewable energy and advanced manufacturing, sectors where both have significant expertise. Country number 3, Japan. Japan's strategic investment in US steel, amounting to $14 billion, was initially seen as a move to strengthen ties with the US. However, the unpredictability of US trade policies has prompted Japan to also look northward. Canada's stable economic environment and commitment to free trade make it an attractive partner for Japan, leading to increased collaboration in technology and energy sectors. Country number 2, Germany. Germany, Europe's industrial powerhouse, faces significant challenges due to the US tariffs on steel and aluminum. The European Commission has expressed concerns over escalating trade tensions. Consequently, Germany is exploring deeper trade relations with Canada, leveraging the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, CETA, to facilitate smoother transactions and mitigate risks associated with U.S. trade policies. Country number 1, Mexico. Mexico, deeply integrated with the U.S. through the USMCA, finds itself at a crossroads. The sudden tariff hikes have disrupted supply chains, especially in the automotive sector. In response, Mexico is strengthening its trade ties with Canada, seeking to diversify its export markets and reduce dependency on the U.S. This shift is evident in the increased bilateral agreements and collaborative ventures between Mexican and Canadian firms. As global trade dynamics shift in response to new tariffs and policies, countries are re-evaluating their alliances and seeking stable, reliable partners. Canada's consistent trade practices and commitment to multilateralism position it as an increasingly attractive option for nations worldwide. Understanding these developments is crucial for grasping the evolving landscape of international relations. If you found this analysis insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to stay informed about global developments. Your engagement helps us bring more in-depth content to you.